Is Ms. Janizek here? Ms.
I am.
Janizek? Okay, all right. And I see Ms. Hansel is here. Have we had contact with the father, Mr. Caldwell, yet?
No, we have not.
All right, I was wondering that. Okay, all right. Well, the last time we were here, I believe this matter went to mediation, and I guess it would be Mr. Brown and Mr. Sommerfeld. How did mediation go?
Judge,
Your Honor, I think we did come to an agreement.
Okay, are we ready to put that on the record now?
We can do that, Your Honor.
All right, I'm not sure if I have a copy or if I need, I guess I do. I do have a copy. All right. All right, Mr. Brown, have you discussed this with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and ma'am, I know I asked you this before, but how is your last name pronounced?
Janizek.
Janice. Okay, and you heard what Mr. Brown said. Is that what you want to do?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I have some questions that I need to ask you before I actually ask you about the petition. So if you would raise your right hand, please. And do you promise to tell me the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Okay, do you put your hand down just for the record? Could you tell me your name, please?
Heavenly Janizek.
All right, and you are the mother of Micah, date of birth 4/17/15, and Aurora, date of birth 8/9/16. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. You've seen the petition that the Department of Health and Human Services has filed in this case.
Yes, Your Honor.
Before I know I asked you this, but if you wanted me to, I would read it to you now. Do you want me to read it to you, or do you believe you understand it?
I understand it, Your Honor.
All right, and Mr. Brown is your attorney. Have you had enough time to discuss this case with him?
Yeah. Yes, Your Honor. Sorry.
Okay, that's all right. If I understand there's going to be a plea, if I accept the plea, if you proceed with it, and if I accept it, you understand you'd be giving up your right to have a trial by a judge or by jury?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you understand you'd be giving up your right to have the petitioner, the Department of Health and Human Services, prove the things in the petition by a preponderance of the evidence?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you understand you'd be giving up your right to have witnesses against you appear and testify under oath?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you'd be giving up your rights to have you or your attorney cross-examine those witnesses?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you'd be giving up the right to have the court order your own witnesses to be present?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand that this plea could be later used as evidence in a proceeding to terminate parental rights if such a petition is ever filed? Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and if parental rights were ever terminated, your obligation to support your children would continue until a court modified or terminated that order of obligation, an order of adoption was entered, or the child was emancipated. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Hansel, are you familiar with the plea that's been agreed to by the attorneys? You're muted. I think that was affirmative, but you're muted.
I'm sorry. Yes, I am familiar with it, Your Honor. I do have a copy of it, and I was at the mediation as well.
Okay, and are you in agreement with it?
I am.
All right. Mr. Brown, do you want to go ahead and inquire of your client as to the allegations?
Sure, I can do that, Your Honor.
Judge, I would ask on behalf of the department that we incorporate by reference the mediation agreement and attach it to the petition for purposes of the plea. It states what our agreement is in writing that Mr. Brown will now go through with his client.
All right, I will do that obviously once that the plea is completed. But Mr. Brown or Ms. Hansel, do you have any objections to that?
No objection.
Okay. All right, Mr. Brown, if you go ahead, please.
Sure. Can you hear me okay, Heaven?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you a few questions. You can just tell me if they're true, yes or no. Heaven Janesic is the mother of Micah Caldwell and Aurora Caldwell, and Heaven resides in Otsego County.
Yes.
Douglas Caldwell is the legal father of Micah Caldwell and Aurora Caldwell. His whereabouts are unknown. His last known location was in Georgia.
Yes.
Juan Janesic is Heaven's legal husband and step-parent to Micah and Aurora. Juan resides with the children in Otsego County or is identified as a person responsible.
Yes and no.
Okay, what's the no part? Again, this is at the time of the petition, not
Oh,
necessarily.
of the petition. I'm sorry. Yes.
On or about May 12th of 2025, you presented to the DHS office reporting that Juan had spanked Aurora, leaving extensive bruising. Is that correct?
Yes.
The MDHHS program manager, Amy Corbin, met with you at the DHS office, having explained the injury to PM Corbin, showed photographs of bruising and also reported an incident of domestic violence in which you were the victim and Juan was the perpetrator. And then you showed Corbin a mark on your left shoulder.
Yes.
On or about May 12th of 2025, during an interview between you and CPS, Ms. Sullivan, you admitted that you had lied to CPS during an investigation in November of 24 for allegations of domestic violence, in which you required surgery to help repair your shoulder.
Yes.
During that same, hold on one second here. Okay. During that same interview between you and CPS, Ms. Sullivan, you reported you lied to CPS about the shoulder injury to protect your children, but now that your child has been injured, you felt it was important to be honest with the worker regarding the particular incident, and you denied any further domestic violence incidents to the worker.
Yes.
And finally, during a phone conversation with MDOC parole officer Justin Brunikel, it was reported that you reported the domestic violence incidents with Juan in October 2024, in which Juan injured your shoulder. You required surgical intervention. In December of 2024, Juan choked you and reporting he was going to kill you. In March of 2025, Juan choked you again, held you over the stove and attempted to light the burner.
Yes.
So all of those things and all the allegations that I just read to you are true and correct?
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. Ms. Janesic, I'm at the point where I will accept the plea based on what I've heard. But is that what you want me to do, to accept the plea pursuant to the agreement that has been made?
Yes. And I also want to put it up on record. I did get a court order notice stating that they're going to go ahead and move forward with the dismissal of my divorce because Juan did not turn in his information. I did speak with the lady over there at the county clerks this morning. She did say that I have to redo it. And this time we're going to go and try to do the default. So I'm still aiming for the divorce. I have been trying to make contact. I have done everything on my end. Now I'm going back to, the legal way.
If you would, and I know you've talked to your attorney about this, but you understand the department is not seeking termination at this point. They
Yes.
want reunification to happen, and this is part of the process.
Yes,
That's
sir.
involved in that. Okay. All right. All right. The court does find that the admission and the plea has been freely, voluntarily, and intelligently made following consultation with attorney. The court is satisfied that the allegations pled to, and I'm going to go through them again, but specifically the statutory reference being MCL 712A 2B 1 through 6, that the mother being responsible for the care and maintenance of the children did not provide everything necessary to accomplished that as she outlined in her plea, and also that the home environment by reason of neglect, cruelty, drunkenness, criminality, or depravity on the part of a parent guardian, a parent or a guardian or other custodian is an unfit place for the children. And once again, just for the record, the court understands that these were the facts that were in existence at the time the petition was filed. I do understand that your husband is not in the home any longer, but I do believe that there is a factual basis for the plea. Mr. Sommerfeld, are you in agreement that the court has complied with the court rule for taking of a plea?
Yes, and then at the appropriate time, I would ask the court to read 6, 7, and 8 regarding the appellate review, the entitled to an indigent respondent, preparation of transcripts, and then that the third one, the respondent may be barred from challenging if the court does not properly advise Ms. Janisic of her rights.
I will do that. Mr. Brown, are you in agreement that the court rule has been complied with?
Yes, Your Honor.
And Ms. Hansel, are you as well?
I am, Your Honor.
All right, as am I, and as indicated, the basis of the plea is set out. Ms. Janisic, I do want to tell you just what Mr. Sommerfeld said, is that now that there has been a plea and the children are adjudicated, do you understand that you have appellate review is available to challenge any errors you believe may have been made in this process, which may be challenged to an appeal from the initial order of disposition? Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you understand that if you could not afford an attorney, one would be appointed for you at the county's expense, free of charge to you, and you'd be entitled to the preparation of any transcripts free of charge, as well as any supporting documents the court had in its possession? Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you understand it could be barred from challenging the assumption of jurisdiction in an appeal from an order terminating parental rights if you do not timely file an appeal of the initial disposition order pursuant to court rule? Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and Ms. Sullivan, she's to be in touch with you to work on the proposed disposition, the proposed plan.
Julie Delaney is the ongoing
Okay.
CPS worker.
Okay, but somebody will be in touch with her as opposed to the other way around for this.
Correct.
Okay, all right, very good. Ms. Hansel, how are the children doing? Any recent contact with them?
Well, I attempted to last night, Your Honor, and I did speak at length with the mother. By the time I had, I attempted to make arrangements yesterday afternoon to see them. Last evening, it was later when I got a hold of her. It was close to 8, but yes, the children are doing well. Sorry to add so
All
much.
right, that's all right. That's all right, no problems there. Okay, all right, anything further on this matter, counsel?
Oh, Your Honor.
No, Judge, thank you.
Okay, we are adjourned on this and we'll be turning to the Hoffmeyer cases next. Mr. Brown is here. Is Ms. Bailey Quick here?
We were
Yeah.
informed on another case that Miranda left the firm, so they were supposed to be. I can call them, but Jessica
So I guess-
Compton had taken over on another case.
Okay. So who's her attorney now? What was that name again?
I don't know that Jessica is taking over everybody's, and off the top of my head, I can't rattle which case that was without looking. But I know that
All
she
right.
had taken over one. I don't know if she's taking over all of them. So I can call their office.
Yeah, why don't you do that and we'll see what's up.
Judge's mom present? We did have a mediation, but she did not show.
For the mediation, okay. I do see See, are you Alan Stevens?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, apparently Ms. Bailey Quick is no longer with the law firm she was. Have you had any contact with another attorney from that firm at all?
I have not. I've been wondering because I haven't heard anything from
Yeah. This would
anybody.
probably
So
explain, we'll find out what's going on. It's, I'm just learning of it myself. So, I will wait till Kylie talks to the law firm. Mr. Sommerfeld, have you had any contact with either Ms. Bailey Quick or any successor to her?
No, Judge, I was in the same hearing. It is a case, it's a private neglect and abuse matter. It's not being coordinated by the department. Miranda was acting in my place as a private attorney, and
Right.
that another woman appeared, and she said that Miranda, she left unexpectedly and kind of, it sounded like just kind of left them in a lurch. And this new attorney appeared on that matter. It was unknown if any other matters were going to be that law firm would be representing any other clients from Miranda, which in this case would be Mr. Alan Stevens. He did appear at mediation, and I did have discussions with Miranda up until the time we found out that she left.
All right, thank you. Kylie, any luck yet?
I'm just making sure that I have an accurate number. I'm still digging.
For Ms. Bailey Quick?
For that firm in general, I can try just calling Miranda.
Okay. Is Mr. Gilo here, by the way? I guess as the mother's attorney?
Donna Hansel, I believe, not Gilo.
All right. Oh, I'm sorry, you are,
Ms.
how about,
Hansel represents Courtney
I just
Sell.
didn't update the paper, I apologize.
all right. And is Mr. Brown here?
Your Honor, I'm
I'm
not
sorry
on
to
this
interrupt.
case.
I do have the phone number, so I'm going to call over there right now.
Okay, and if you just jump in when you get an answer one way or the
I will.
other.
Thank you.
Okay,
Jane.
thank you. Mr. Brown, are you now the administrator for the family court contracts as well for these things, or just a criminal?
Not the criminal, just these.
Oh, you are just on these, okay.
Yes.
Were you aware of this situation with Ms. Bailey Quick?
I was not aware of what's going on with her now.
So I guess, we are going to need a replacement to represent Mr. Stevens. Obviously, we can't go ahead with a plea until he has an attorney for that.
And Judge, I'm really no longer on this case. Mr. Hoffmeyer is now deceased.
Oh, I guess I was told that. All right. But you are now as the administrator, right?
I can reach out to see what I can do as far as Bailey Quick is concerned.
And I'm just asking, would Mr. Gilo be a possibility or not? But whatever. I mean, that's in your hands, not the court's hands at this point.
Okay.
How much time do you think you would need to come up with another attorney?
That I'm not really sure of, to be quite honest, because we're running out of attorneys.
Right.
I don't know if I could do it or not.
Well, that's an interesting concept. Your client is now deceased. I think the attorney, my recollection of black letter law is the attorney-client privilege is gone once the client dies, but I wouldn't swear to that. Any of the other attorneys here care to weigh in? Could Mr. Brown step in to represent Mr. Stevens now that his client, who was one of the fathers, is deceased?
Judge, I think Mr. Brown could, but we would have to have acknowledgement and understanding from Mr. Stevens of Mr. Brown's prior role, and that he, you know,
Right.
waive any conflict. And I don't think there is a conflict right now, but that's not my choice to make.
Ms. Hansel or Mr. Delaney, do you kind of agree with that legal analysis?
Your Honor, I've seen something very similar to this happening in Sheboygan County, and it was allowed. I'm not for sure if that was 100% correct or not, but it was done, and it was done without problem. So I know that other judges have done that.
All right.
As the court may be aware, the test becomes, has Mr. Brown acquired information from the deceased client that he's going to use against the other client? And I not heard anything that he has that factual basis, so I don't see a conflict.
All right, Ms. Seacock, I'll hear from you in just a minute. I just wanted to tell you, Mr. Stevens, that you kind of heard this. We're looking for another attorney for you. Mr. Brown's a possibility. Once we get to the point where we have one, I'll be asking you some questions. You may have to give Mr. Brown your phone number now, if you wouldn't mind, or if maybe Ms. Sullivan, if you could get his phone number to Mr. Brown. If you could email him. If you
I
have
think I
it.
could do that. I want to make sure that I don't know that I have the right one, but I'm sure I can find it. Somebody has
All
it.
right.
I can get it to Mr. Brown.
Okay. All right, thank you. Ms. Fetok, what did you find out?
Very little. The law firm is unsure if Miss Bailey Quick is going to continue with her clients or not. There's very little communication at the moment, so they didn't have any answers.
All right. All right, sounds good. Mr. Brown, I guess we're going to leave it in your capable hands. How long of an adjournment would you like?
Well, I haven't really been keeping up with this case since my client died, so if I get Mr. Stevens' number, I'm gonna need to review the files and find out what his case is about, and I'm gonna double check and make sure that I can still do it. I'd ask for at least a couple of weeks.
All right. Kylie, if you could, let's set this out 3, just so we can get to that point. Mr. Stevens will be back here. Probably Mr. Brown will be in touch with you, or another attorney will. You're entitled to an attorney. One will be provided. We're just not sure who it will be yet.
All right.
Do you have any questions at this point?
No, sir.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else we can do today?
Judge, as far as this case goes, I think the court may be aware that Miss Self had multiple criminal problems here in Otsego County, also in the state of Ohio, and then I think over by the Harbor Springs area. That's something new. But as far as this goes, once we get the attorney for Mr. Stevens worked out, at the mediation, while there was some progress made, there were no agreements. So I would say that at the next court hearing, if we are not, in a posture to do a plea or something like that, I would ask that this case move forward so that we can get to the next step. It would probably involve some type of a trial unless there was the offer to do a plea.
All right. And Ms. Hansel, you represent Ms. Self. Is that
Yes, Your Honor.
correct?
Yes.
Have you had recent contact with her?
I have not. I have attempted to reach her through phone contact, and a number that she had given me when she was in jail there in Gaylord for her significant other. I was able to reach him, and he told me that he would email her and ask her to contact me. That has been about 3 weeks ago, Your Honor, and I haven't heard anything, and now I can't get through to her significant other either, so I've been without contact to my client, unfortunately.
Okay. All right. I think we're all set for what we can do today. Mr. Brown, we will send you, and Kylie, if you could do this, make sure Mr. Brown gets a notice in this case as well, even though his technical client is deceased, he's going to be involved for administrative purposes at least. Okay, I think that takes care of the morning docket then. So, Mr. Allen, we will be in touch with you. So this is an unusual situation for me. I've been on the bench a long time. I don't recall this happening before, so off we go to the races.
Right, well,
Okay.
thank you.
Judge, and I think this adjournment is with good cause.
Right,
So I have no objection to it.
okay. All right, very good. We are adjourned then. Thank you.